What's up, everyone? It's time to get into another Kendra G singles react, so let's go.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How do I pronounce your name?
Malaj.
Malaj. Okay, I was like, I don't know how to pronounce it, so please bear with me. Malaj, how old are you?
64.
64, okay.
Okay.
64 looking for love.
How you doing?
Malaj,
Miss
64. Where you
Miss
calling from?
Kendra of Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon. You have any kids?
Um, yeah,
How many kids you got, Malaj?
I don't know.
How many kids you got? Why'd she say it like that?
Um, back when I was young, just I don't know. I have one. I have one. I have one child. But I don't know what she is or anything like that. What happened when I was young, I used to drink and do drugs and.
I don't think he knows how many kids he has. To go from I don't know to one, he probably doesn't know.
All that kind of stuff. And, I don't do that anymore, but I repent. Matthew chapter 4, verse 17.
Have you? Okay. Couple things. Do you only have one child? Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and you're not in contact with your child?
No,
Have you ever been?
no.
That was the child's choice?
I thought this was a dating show, dating app. Why are you asking him these details? I understand you always ask questions about how many kids they have and blah, 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 which is valid. But maybe you should just stop right there and go on to your next question that you ask everybody. Maybe.
I'm going to have to say yes. It would say me and the mom didn't get along. So we was drinking and doing drugs.
Nice.
Well, listen.
Can't fault him for being honest. So that's a lot more than what the women come on here usually doing. At least he's being transparent.
I appreciate your transparency. We all go through things in life, but it's never
Mhm.
too late to fix that relationship. I mean, you're still alive.
No, sometimes it is too late. Depending on the situation, everyone's different. Sometimes it is too late. So for you to, we can only hope that it's not too late, but to say that's a very bold statement. Sometimes it is too late, unfortunately. But regardless, it's not really up to us. This is just a dating show. It's not like counseling psych session. Last time I checked.
You're still breathing. Do you have any desire to meet your child and maybe try to make amends in some way?
To meet your child, you're insinuating that he's never met his child. That was some weird choice of words, but let's continue.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's one of those things like you leave it up to God, because
Well, yeah, but God works through people. You got to work through action. So, have you tried to reach out to your child to see if you guys could work on
I
your
mean, there
relationship?
was a time, but see, there again, the times we live in. I'm not going to go through where I have to pay a lot of money and then fight and argue with a woman over and over just for 2 minutes.
Look, that's understandable. We have to keep in mind he's 60, what did he say, 65, something like that? His situation's different. He's elderly. He's been there, done that. He's paid his dues. He's had his life experiences. You can't talk to him like you can talk to like a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old. He's in his 60s. Like, leave him alone.
Or whatever might happen there to see my child. And at the same time, I'm not in my best health or whatever to physically go through all of that kind of craziness anymore anyway. Um,
Valid. That's valid.
I'll be honest, Miss Kendra G. Um, I want to say thank you for picking me because when they say I can't believe you picked me.
Kendra doesn't seem interested at all. She's just going. I think she's put him on a certain list. Just my opinion. I think she looks down on him and she's set in her ways when it comes to what she thinks about him. And at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to be good. I think right now she's judging really, really hard. And she doesn't know all of his story. And he doesn't owe her his story. Look at the way she's just looking in her eyes. She's so disappointed, but he's acting like it's personal.
I understand why they say that because I can't believe you picked me. The bottom line, life be lifing, and so there's just certain things you can't do unless it's gonna.
Kendra, you are being so rude to this man. You can't even look at him. Like, what are you doing? You're on your phone? You playing a game? Like, what are you doing?
Like, seriously, it's going to take God to do it because there's nothing else that I can do at this time.
Well, let me say this. Okay, life be lifing, but I'm assuming your child is older now, correct?
She's so condescending. Life is lifing. Can you move on? Can you ask the next dating question? Why are you harping on him? Why are you still on this? Leave him alone. He came on here to look for love. That's what you have. You have this Kendra G Singles dating app for dating purposes. This isn't a counseling or psych session. Like, what are you doing? Lay off of him. What's the next question again? And the one that doesn't have to do with his kid.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned that you don't want to pay a lot of money. I don't know the backstory. So if I'm overstepping, I apologize.
You need to tell Kendra she's overstepping. Tell her she's overstepping. Somebody. Okay, I'm telling her she's overstepping. Big time. Oh my God.
But my assumption is if the child is older, you could go directly to the child and not through the mother.
Okay.
Get off of his back. Move on.
I mean, you know what? I'll look into it.
Bless his heart.
You'll look into it.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
You need to tell Kendra this is none of her business. Does she hate men? Does she have kids? I don't think she does. Like, what is she doing? She's judging him. She doesn't know his whole story and she's here judging him. This is not the place. You don't owe Kendra or anybody anything. You don't have to say anything in regards to this. You could say, can we get on to the next question, please? You don't owe her any of these answers.
Do right now.
We'll keep it going. One just last question. How old is the child now?
13.
Oh, the child's this happened. Wait, this happened when you was like 50?
I don't mean to keep pausing this, but why is she nitpicking on him? I feel like she's trying to make him look bad. So are you telling me with black women, you'll uplift the black women, but you're going to step on the men? You're going to try to keep the men down? Why aren't you trying to uplift him? All these women that come on your show, baby daddies. I got 2 baby daddies. I got 5 baby daddies. I got 7 baby daddies. And you kind of sometimes give them a hard time, but then you let it go and you move on to the next question. Why with him, you keep harping on him. You keep on asking these questions over and over. I feel like you're trying to make him look bad. Why? Is it personal?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought this was many years ago. So when did you stop doing drugs?
The fact that she just asked him that question means that she's trying to make him look bad. She doesn't like him. She looks down on him. And this is so unacceptable. It's so unprofessional. And she's made this a personal issue, and she's trying to make him look bad. And I bet you that all the people that follow her are going to be thinking that he's a bad man. This was so unnecessary.
Well, hard drugs I stopped doing 36 and 37 years ago, but
Good for you.
I still smoke marijuana, and every now and again drink a little wine.
Okay.
You don't have to tell her all of this, because she just marking it on her list of things she doesn't like about you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have a 13-year-old child in this world. So, okay, so you do have to go through the mother in order to see the child. So you owe child support. Are you trying to say if you reach out, it's going to...
So you owe child support. You see, Kendra is, oh my gosh, she's biased. She just talking like she assumes she knows everything. She's talking like she's already on the woman's side. You don't know what went on in his life with his daughter and with the mother of his child. You don't know that. To come on here and just grill him over these things and try to make him look bad. He doesn't look bad to me. I think he presents himself very, very well. He's an elderly man. Okay, I'm sure he's paid his dues. He's been through a lot. Come on. He seems well spoken. Like, what's wrong? He's being kind to you, even though you're not looking at him, until you have to start scolding him, and then you'll look at him. But if he's saying something nice to you, you're just kind of like, because you have a belief. You already pegged him as a certain type of man, and he's on that list for good, and now your just aim is to make him look bad. Why?
To be a child support thing too?
I mean, it'll be that, but you can't get blood up out of a turnip.
You can't do what, baby?
You can't get blood up out of a turnip.
You can't get blood out of a turnip.
Uh-huh.
So what does that analogy mean? So I can...
He probably doesn't have the funds. Either that, or he chooses not to, because we know how the system is. We have to fork down a lot of resources, a lot of money to do anything these days, especially when it comes to reuniting with your child. He's 65? He's in his 60s. Like, just let him find love. You'll probably find love better off of this app, to be honest with you, because you seem like a respectable man coming on here only to have this woman basically talk down to you or make you look bad in front of thousands of people. This is not the place for you. I think you're too good for this app.
I understand what you're trying to say.
I ain't got no money.
Oh, simple as that. You ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you know a lot of women going to judge you for being what they consider a deadbeat dad, sir.
Did you hear how she said that? There's a lot of deadbeat moms that come on this show. What are you talking about? Most every woman that comes on your show is almost or close to a deadbeat mom. Do you ever say those words? Do you ever call them a deadbeat mom? I've watched a good amount of your shows. I haven't watched a whole bunch, but I've seen a lot of the madness. And I don't think not from what I've seen, I've never seen you call a woman, a mom, a deadbeat mother. So this man comes on here looking for love, and you're pointing out all of the things that he's gone through or situations in his life, and you're being very judgmental and calling him a deadbeat dad. And you said that hard too, deadbeat dad. You said that real hard. Like, do you hate men? He didn't deserve this.
Ma'am, can I tell you something?
You sure can.
You want me to tell you the truth?
I'm nervous, but yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, a lot of women are gonna judge me. Now, I told you I'm 64, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I was a kid, I used to walk down the street and the white folks used to drive by and go. So now, if I can survive that, I think I can survive being judged. Oh,
Not all the women are going to judge you. The good women are going to realize that you came out here full transparency and you've told a lot of your story, things that people can easily judge you on. Most people can't come out speaking the truth like you did. And a good woman will recognize that. And that life happens. I don't know what you're strained from your daughter. It's sad. It's unfortunate. But that's his life. It's his story. And why is he going to come on here and have everybody judge him? Maybe next time call one of the women that come on there acting a fool deadbeat moms. I dare you. It has to be equal both ways.
I want to do the right thing and not put the cart before the horse, like I used to when I was young.
So let me ask you the questions. Are you ready? I'm gonna ask you the questions.
Ma'am, you know what? I
You hurt his feelings.
I'm nervous. I gotta be honest with you.
No.
I'm nervous. I don't want.
What are you nervous about? You were a bitch. You mistreated this man. What are you talking about? This was so low and it was disgusting. Like I said, I haven't been watching Kendra for that long, but this is deplorable. This was disgusting. Let's see what she has to say, even though she hung up on him. And really quick, he was about to probably say, never mind, because he came on the show and you made him feel bad. You don't know what people are going through in their lives. When he shut the camera off, do you know how that affected him? How the way you treated him affected him? You don't know what's going on in people's lives. If they're on their last leg and they're just reaching out for something, reaching out for someone to like and love and to have somebody love them back, they're reaching out for their last leg and you just knock him down. You don't know how you affect people. You have a large platform. And the way you treated this man right now was disgusting.
Anything that can happen to happen. So I'll bring you back on, but I gotta. Oh, he went away. I was a little nervous.
I'm glad he went away because he's too good for this show.
I don't know what. What was gonna go on. I really didn't know what was gonna go on, and I don't want me to have to. Ooh, child. On new.
She couldn't even get out. She couldn't say anything because she's in her head. She doesn't really have a legit reason. She's just spewing out nonsense to get people to, I don't know, watch a show, click on it. I don't know. I don't think she likes men. The way she treated him. And then her acting like she's afraid of him. Like, why did you treat him like that? And the entire time that we're watching the show, the look on Kendra's face during the entire thing, when she was just disgusted. She had him on her list of deadbeats, and she wasn't going to change that up for anybody. That was horrible the way she treated him. Uplift black women, uplift black men too. How about that? So anyways, guys, this one got me a little heated. I'm not going to lie. It took a lot for me to just calm down because that was horrible. That's one of the worst I've seen. And I just got to say, Kendra, if you're going to treat a woman one way, treat a man. I mean, if you're going to have standards for women, have those same standards for men. If you're going to let women get away with certain things, let the men get away with certain things. I'm just saying you got to make it 50-50 on both ends. You can't let the women be one thing, but the men can't be, and vice versa. Like, you have to keep it fair. But anyways, guys, again, I do hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you on another React. And that's just about it for tonight. Bye.